Alright guys, we're back in another episode of American Truck Simulator. This is episode 45. Episode 44, we had a crash. That usually doesn't happen, but just with the, them releasing this DLC, some of the stuff isn't jiving, so I had to remove quite a lot of stuff. But we'll see what happens here. And then they wanted us to go out left here, which is impossible due to that other long trailer that they have parked right there. So I'm trying to get out of here by going right. And as you can see, our trailer is turning on 3 different points. Might even flip over. Close to flipping over. If they're going to install mods like these, they can't have the jobs be so close together, because getting out is going to be quite possible. So this is the same, I don't think it's the same truck, but it's the same job we had. Same transformer, anyway. A quiet truck. And I'm not a fan of those visors there in the front. The sun visors. But we'll have to deal with it. Wait, I'm not turning, I'm going straight. Looking left, looking left. Yeah, but unfortunately, in the last, like I said, in the last game, it crashed there at the end. We got through one job just fine, and then we barely had the second job, and it just crashed on us. So I apologize, and I said I'll just, be back with another episode, in the next couple days. That's it. So you gonna wait for me? Thank you kindly. So what it said in our last, I gotta fix this real quick. What it said in our last delivery or whatever you want. Are you really gonna load this? It said the reflective chevrons, when you turn, when the headlights hit the reflective chevrons, that it was having a problem loading those. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. I just removed the mod completely, and hopefully that fixes that. And then I removed a couple other mods, or I increased the priority because it was having problems for some reason loading the police cars that are stock in the game. So I don't know, I might just start a new profile and just have a few mods, but we'll see here. I need to make a wide turn. That was a little late wide turn, but that's enough. Come on, Betsy. I like how it's you know, not super powerful like my, don't do it, dude, like my current truck is. You know, I don't know what the, I don't know what the motor is in this one. This is also a quick job because I wanted to show off the big old long trailer that we didn't get to show off in our last episode. But I like how it's 112,000 pounds, and so getting up these hills is quite difficult. So I like what they did there. With, I mean, even with my truck, you know, it didn't get up to 80 miles an hour like I usually do. You know, as far as the weight goes, it was pretty, you know, it was pretty tough for my truck to pull it in the beginning. And then now that I'm using these other quick job trucks, just to show off the mod, the latest DLC for the game that you can go purchase at American Truck Simulator. If you have Steam, you go to the DLCs and you can purchase it. I believe it's $5, $4.99 for the trailers. You get nine different jobs, but they're the same trailer. So you got like 4 or 5 jobs with 2 pivot points on the trailer, turning pivot points, and then you got 4 jobs with the 3 pivot points. So it's a transformer, the milling machine, and there's one more that I can't think, or 2 more that I can't think of at the moment, that have the 3 pivot spots on the trailer itself. So it turns at 3 different locations. Like I said, I do like, you know what, whoa. I was hoping it wasn't going to crash right there, knock on wood. It did, like, I thought it was going to freeze, and then it just froze, and then it went off in the last episode, and I was back at my desktop. But, you know, I thought it was just going to freeze like it sometimes does here and there. It'll freeze for a few seconds. So I don't know how it's going to work with me driving to different states. So, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Because the DLC is just for the game itself, which is the 3 states. And if I try and go to New Mexico, or which is not out yet, or Texas, or, you know, New York or something with this job, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if I immediately get out of the 3 states that we're supposed to be in, and it just, the game crashes. I'm going to have to try it out to see if it works. Because when we use our own truck, we'll make a lot more money. But we'll make like we can make 120 grand with our own truck, driving it in the 3 little states, using, you know, these big old heavy haul loads that I currently have on the back here. But since I'm using somebody else's truck, just to kind of showcase the mod and show off the trailer and whatnot. But we will get back to using our own truck, you know, after this episode is over. I will go back to using my truck, and I'll try and find the heavy haul jobs, but I'm not gonna go back and forth in between the cities that I have just to look for them, like I was in the last episode. I was looking for the longer jobs. Not the longer jobs, but the heavy haul jobs. So it's not like a mod that I can like raise the priority of or lower the priority of. It's just, it's included in the game, so it's just gonna pop up whenever the game wants it to, as opposed to, you know, when I want it to. Driving these other types of vehicles. This is this, I believe it's a stock Peterbilt 389. The one that we use is a mod. It's a modified 389, which we can do anything to it. So if we look out here, we don't have a passenger. We can't put a passenger in this particular 389. I was going to record the Mafia 3 that I was talking about in the last episode of American Truck, but I don't think anybody really cares for Mafia 3 anymore. It's kind of like the Grand Theft Auto story mode. As far as the story mode, I don't think anybody cares for the story mode. They care about the online. People love to watch online. I love to watch people play online, but to watch the story, I think it's kind of boring now. Unless you haven't played Mafia 3 or heard about it or are into that type of game. I'm into types of game that, you know, it's really possible to be like Mafia 3. Like as far as what happens, what goes on. And then Grand Theft Auto, the storyline is awesome in that one as well. I've played the story of that game probably about 4 times, and I'm considering playing it again in the next couple of months, just to refresh myself on the game. But if I had a group of like 10 friends that loved playing GTA Online, I would love to play that game and have it on my channel. But it's just, you know, I don't have 10 friends that want to play online or that are all on at the same time. I have a few friends that like to play Grand Theft Auto PC, but we're not all on at the same time. You know, we used to always be on at the same time. I used to always be available to play at all hours of the day because I wasn't doing nothing at all. I was only, you know, I was at home most of the day. So I wasn't really, you know, it was gaming and sleeping, or gaming, eating, and sleeping, which was, you know, at the time it was really fun, but, you know, I had to regain control of my social life. Is there anybody out there? I love to be out, you know, just being out with people and, you know, talking to people. So I'm not gaming as much as I used to game, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't record it all, but just gaming with the people I used to game with, it's not doesn't happen that often anymore. as we truck along at 40-mile-an-hour average. It's gonna get gas, but I don't know how difficult this thing is to get in and out of the park. Let's see if we can do it. Because we're gonna have to make it through here. And it's all company fuel because it's not my truck. But I just want to make sure we make it to our destination. That's good enough for me. Your fuel expenses are paid by your... Pretty much says your fuel expenses are paid by the company. It's not my truck. Jeez. Really got to start out in low. I'm gonna take control. Nobody being over here. I see a lot of people showcase this mod, or you know, do episodes only about this new mod, but they don't have traffic on. Which, if you don't have traffic on, it's quite easy to show off the mod, I guess you'd say, because there's no traffic and there's nobody. There's no other vehicles on the road to keep you from making an extra wide turn, as opposed to me having... I've been playing with traffic on. I haven't always been playing with fatigue on, or I've yet to play with driving offenses on, but that's a whole different topic. But as far as fatigue, I turned that on quite a while back. I finally turned it on once I got my G29. Once I finally got my G29, I think I turned it on. And I don't really mind the fatigue anymore. But I know I can't drive with speeding offenses or traffic infractions on, or whatever it is, traffic offenses. I don't know where we're at. I don't know where we're going. Going to Phoenix Chevron. Why does Chevron need a transformer? Well, could be putting one in, I guess. I really want to buy a single cab truck that's meant for hauling like all the heavy haul stuff around. Just put like an oversized load on the front of it and just have it only for, you know, having the big loads like this one here, or getting me like a heavy haul truck that you can download from the Steam Workshop, and just using that one for it instead of using my personal vehicles that aren't really made for hauling stuff like this around. Like the CAT truck I used to have. that was a single cab. Going way too fast. Driving as if I'm driving my other truck. I was just trying to get around that traffic, and then the traffic moved over, so then I moved over. I think that's what happened. I have to go back and watch it to see what I did there. But I was trying to get enough speed to get over. I should have just let him go by. I'm still going way too fast. In multiplayer, they have cars, convoy cars, or whatever they're called, for like heavy hauls. They have the lights on, but they're cars, they're not trucks, they're just cars. They have the oversized load coming, or oversized load, whatever. Oh, dude. See what kind of parking job we got coming up here at Chevron at this point. For the first time, that wasn't me. That was interesting. I was like, what is going on? My trailer hitting everybody? No. That blue Colorado Canyon crashed into all those trucks. All these Lay's trucks at Best Buy. How funny. I don't think they sell that many chips. So where are we going? Don't hit it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there we go. We're going over there somewhere. So when should I start turning is the question. Stop. Not bad. Not great, but we would never be able to back up. Because that front pivots, my truck pivots, and then there's two wheels that are right here that are closest to the right side or left side of the screen. They pivot, and then farthest to the left, those pivot. That whole trailer pivots, and then that very back part pivots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, including my truck, which is ridiculous. Excellent, 250 miles, 6 hours, 2 minutes, 34.9 gallons consumed. $5,006, 262 XP. Not as much as we normally get, but what can I say? We're not using our own vehicle. Continue, please don't crash. So if we were to use our own vehicle, we would get 71 grand for that one. See, these ones go all the way up here, but I don't know how it works yet. This is that lift truck. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see it better on this one. I don't know why. This one's a little less green, but the lift truck is quite large. Um, so this is the heaviest, and then the lift truck is 118,000. And then the milling machine has that big old part that extends above the trailer. It's 97,000 pounds. And then the lift truck chassis is 94,500, which it looks exactly like the other one. The scraper from CAT, 90,000 pounds. That's a real vehicle. I think they're all real vehicles. Then the oversized bulldozer at 89,000 pounds. That uses the smaller one. And then the all-terrain crane. It's got the 6 wheels. And the cable reel. The crawler tractor. This is all by weight. Those are 55,500 pounds. And then another bulldozer, 46,000 pounds. And I think that, well, I don't think that's part of it. I think it's just these ones. Yeah, it starts off with the crawler tractors, and it goes to the transformers, which is all part of the DLC. And then these are just normal jobs. Loves. I took out the Hooters trailer as well because that was causing some problems. Well, at least it said so in the log, the game log. So what weighs the least? The plows. Nice. And then fireworks, computers. That should not be that. I think the Sportswagen should have a legitimate weight. You know, if these trucks were completely filled with whatever they're supposed to have in them, like cars, 12,000 pounds is not very much. I think they would be probably along the lines of probably between 50 and 100,000 pounds, depending on what kind of vehicles were in there. But even the vehicles that are on, I don't know if we can find any. Because that trailer is 55 footer. Yeah, when you're looking for it, you can't find it, but they're just the vehicles that are on there's like 6 cars. I can't find it at the moment. But I think you guys don't know what I'm talking about. I can't really drive anywhere. I think where am I at? Tucson? Here we go with the loading screen. That was quite dark for a second. Weird. So our truck is super loud. Well, louder than those quiet trucks that we had. But yeah. See, those other trucks were very quiet. Let me see here. Before I go, what I was talking about with trucks, getting another truck anyway. What is this? Oh, this is the 567. This is one I just put into the game. Doesn't look bad. I don't like the lights, how they all look like the 389 lights. They all look like those lights. Or those lights. Now let's leave here. Let's go to Kenworth. Kenworth. That's the over-the-top truck. That's our FLB. Really? I have it loaded in the game. I wonder why it's not showing up. Is it at Volvo? Volvo? No. Interesting. Well, then I guess I have to take those mods out. But what I was saying was I want to get a truck like, okay, let's say it's a Peterbilt, because they're not loading in for some reason. Can we customize this one to be a single cab? No. See, so it shows all this stuff now. And as far as truck analysis goes, it shows all that stuff too, so that you can make it so it's just for heavy cargo. So this is the modded truck that we have installed. So if we make it into a day cab, so we make it into a day cab and make sure it's 6x4 so that we have 4 axles, or so power axles there's only 2. We want to have 2 powered axles, but if we want more, we can have 3 powered axles. But I'd probably make it 2 powered axles. That's too long for me. That's way too long for me. Probably something like that still seems, yeah, probably something like that. And then probably put a cat motor in it, like, well, these are all tuned. 600, so heavy cargo goes up. And then put a Eaton Fuller 18 speed in it. And I don't think any of this stuff matters. Except for the tires. Change all the tires. Yeah, that stuff doesn't matter. So the maneuverability, since it's a short cab and it's a day cab, so it's not there's not that much. That goes up a lot. So our wheelbase isn't that long, so maneuverability goes up. Hill traversal, powertrain for smoother hill climbing and descent. Improved ability to overcome bumpy and bumpy and rough surfaces, and optimized for heavy haulage and special transport. And then this is just normal, what we need for our normal vehicle, what I should have for my normal vehicle. But something like that, and then just, make it a different color and make it like a black night, take off all the rivets, take off the sun visor. Can we put a overhaul? Not an overhaul. Can you turn? Interesting. I wonder why we can't have. It said it came with what's it called? What's the word I'm trying to think of? It said it came with oversized load package or something like that. But I guess it's not here anywhere. I don't see it. Is there one on the back? Well, I guess it wouldn't really matter if it was on the back, because you couldn't see it. Center grille, front light bar, fender, light bar. Wait, would there be, put like a beacon on top of it? The space, the MySpace. Something, I don't know. I don't really like that. I don't really like those beacon lights, but you get what I'm getting at, I think, hopefully. Just a single cab truck that, you know, because most of the jobs that are like transformers and jobs like that are relatively short. They don't go like very long, except, I mean, there's a couple that go pretty long distance, but like that one and that one. But this one's Los Angeles to Stockton, which is, you know, it shouldn't take that long to get there. It should take, should get there in 6 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. If you leave at Saturday, or no, it's expected at that time. So what day are we on? I don't know. It's not going to take that long. It's going to take about 10 hours to get there, which means I'm not going to have to stop and sleep. Jobs like these that go 2,000 whatever, that's crazy for a transformer or a big old oversized load. Most of these that don't have these other areas like Reading, that one's actually a pretty long one, long job. But most of these are pretty short jobs, because I don't think you want a heavy haul job going that far. But anyways, guys, I'm just rambling on and on and on and on and on and on. Don't hold back. We didn't. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Kind of short episode, but I just wanted to show off the mod, the new thing, and some of our, you know, we'll get back into trucking and doing what we always do, doing longer jobs and about hour and a half long episodes. So look forward to that in the future, upcoming episodes, should I say. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out.